was an experience for her and she was not ready to commit to it, is that simple. But
Yeah, basically.
and then for you, if you had a man, because I didn't forget about you, he cheated on you, would you stay?
It's hard because like I feel like I value loyalty so much, but if it's a relationship like she's explaining, I could maybe do it, but I don't want to accept it. But I know in reality that's like what you have to accept. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
No. Go ahead.
Before my husband, if someone was like, if your man cheated on you, would you stay? I'd be like, no, that's disrespectful. But because of the type of relationship where we're super open and honest and there isn't really any arguing, and I can be certain because there's no lies that if he says he loves me, then he does, and if he says he's going to be monogamous with me, then he'll stick to his word. Since we have that relationship, that's why I say I would stay with him if that happened. It's unlikely, but I would stay with him.
Yeah. I feel like trust is a big thing. It would have to be like
trust.
Full trust.
And I think going back to the contract thing, if in the beginning you made the deal that it's exclusive and he goes behind your back, then that's disrespectful, but it also says something about you because, as I was saying earlier, if you don't want to be lied to, you can't punish the truth. So if he felt like the truth was going to be punished, he couldn't come to you with the truth, or even come to you with the fact that he was interested in other girls, that's because you have created that type of dynamic where he doesn't feel like he can be honest with you.
Or it's because of his family upbringing and having to tiptoe or walk on eggshells.
That's possible too.
It's not always.
It's not.
This
isn't the situation every time. Obviously, there are some exceptions, but I would say generally, if you're being lied to, it's your own fault.
Damn.
Are you serious?
What the?
No, that's just insane.
Based. Okay.
It sucks and it's not
It's like
fair and it's
what
not
science
fun, but
book
it's
is
just
this?
true.
That's like excusing people with trauma, though.
People are honest with me. People tell me the brutal truth because
No,
I make it
everybody
clear.
don't tell you the truth. People lie to you every day.
Well, yeah, obviously, but people who know me well tell me the truth because I make it very clear the truth isn't going to make me emotional. You don't.
Why wouldn't it? You don't have emotions? That's very shallow.
No, I have. Of course, I have emotions.
She just
but
knows
I'm
how to
able
control
to
them.
exactly. I'm
Everything
able
is
to
science for you.
rationalize.
You're not putting any emotion into anything.
That's not true at all.
I don't think so.
I'm very happy in my marriage. That's an emotion.
But you saying that you not arguing with your man is gonna make him still tell you the truth is not correct.
All right, elaborate.
You arguing with him or you being calm and sitting down? Actually, I think it will make him cheat on you more that you're not arguing. He don't think you give a fuck. He don't think you give a fuck at all, and that's the problem.
Of course. Did you not hear me say that we're very honest with each other? He knows exactly how I feel about him.
Right, but that has nothing to do with how you react.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I get what you're saying, but
I do too.
But she's right. You know why? Because as a man, if my girl's cool with me doing what I do, I'm like, damn. You know what? I don't. I'm gonna do this.
She's
I'm hurting her a
special.
little bit, but she can handle this. You know what? I'll make sure that she's good to go because. Ultimately
Good to
speaking,
go.
No.
Because she stands
Good
out.
to go.
She's,
If
she's
you're nagging at me
different.
all the time, if you're always nagging, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna cheat whenever I want to because you're nagging.
No,
you're
but
annoying.
that's the thing.
We
It's the
don't
difference
want you.
between
But if you're
nagging
cool-
and bringing something to the surface.
No, but
Of course,
if
I'll
cool
bring it
about
to the surface.
then I'm cool with it.
Of
It's
course,
about
we would
being
talk
his
about
peace.
it.
So if she was just
Exactly.
You gotta be his peace.
You can't nag at
I
him.
get that.
He's not gonna want
be
you.
his peace, but also don't just sit there like this.
I mean, you
Be
should.
like, you cheated. Oh, so what?
You think that's
happened?
how it would go down?
I mean, when you say no arguing, you mean like no.
It's a
elevated-
discussion. Why wouldn't you, Why would you want to argue?
Arguing can go on different levels.
When you're arguing, there's so much emotion that's happening and yelling, and people get offended, and you can't really get down to the truth. Right now, I would consider what we're talking about a debate. I wouldn't say that's an argument
I
because
agree.
I don't think we're acting very emotional. So I can understand your point, and you can understand mine
Right.
because it's a debate. But if we were shouting at each other, I wouldn't even care about your point. You wouldn't care about my point. So it's not that I wouldn't talk to him about it, and it would be an honest discussion, but I'm not going to scream at him, and I'm not going to disrespect him and make him feel like he has a reason to lie to me.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Okay, you don't know that.
I mean, she's
until-
married, so
I am married. And he
It don't
married me for a
matter.
reason.
What matters is the situation that can make those emotions come up out of you. That's what I'm saying.
I also married him because I trust his word. I trust that when he says he'll be loyal to me, he'll stick to it. And the reason I trust that is because when there are truths that I don't want to hear, he tells me.
That's beautiful.
But that's because of me. That's because I don't give them a reason to lie to me.
I'm serious. I'm not even playing.
That's nice.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious. But at the same
it's
time,
uncommon in relationships.
at the
So I
same
understand.
time, I just feel like when I say argument, I think you mean like it gotta be chaotic. Sometimes it just means expressing yourself at a level that's not calm.
Why are
That's
you
what I-
punching your hands like that?
When you're calm, you
About to
can
punch niggas?
understand the
I
other
like-
person better. And it's not like you said, are you just emotionless? Of course I'm not emotionless, but I would say throughout my life, I've mastered being able to understand the objective truth regardless of how it makes me feel. And that's an asset. That will help you a lot. If you go through life super emotional, you won't get anywhere. And I mean,
No, it gotta be a balance.
the most successful men are completely rational, and women don't often get as successful as men because they can't have that rational thought. And obviously there are exceptions. I'm not saying all women are super emotional all the time. Obviously there are exceptions, but overall there's a reason why men are more successful, and it's because of that rationality.
They're
So when you're
supposed to be.
yeah, and that's why they're rational. It's the dynamic that I explained before, what we're biologically hardwired to be. So when a woman is pregnant and she's extremely emotional, she needs a man who can be rational to be her, someone she can lean on and someone she can look to.
Yeah, her rock.
How many ladies on the panel? I want to ask the ladies here. How many of you agree with her, and how many of you agree with her? I want to get the other ladies.